Hello everybody, how are you? My name is Liz and I'm the dyer behind Chili's Yarns, and I welcome you to my studio based in Athens, Greece. How are you today? I'm fine. I'm in between festivals. Last weekend I was in Paris for the festival Lenorama, Le Paris Tricotte, and it was marvelous. And the next weekend I will be in Canada, Montreal, and for Native City, and I hope that I will be able to see many of you over there. I haven't been in Canada since before COVID, so I just can't wait. I will be with Julie Asselin and Lucinda from Montricot, and yeah, we're just so excited to to see you all and to see each other, to see you all, and to share some woolliness, some craziness, some colorfulness, and a new also shawl. Lucinda's beautiful, amazing new pattern will be coming out with using my yarns and Julie's for the festival, so you just have a bit of information of what's coming. So talking about what's coming and not really be able to share lots of things, I have a finished project, and yes, it is the one that I was showing you, a sleeve. I did the second sleeve. I was very lazy to do the second sleeve, I admit, but I was so determined to finish it while I was in Paris that I was walking around and knitting my sleeve. Like, I think I've never really done that. And yeah, because I was determined, because I wanted to cast it on something else. And I said, okay, if it's not done during this trip, it will never be done. So I had to do it. And I'm very happy. I love it. I wore it. And I just love it. Yesterday I took pictures for when the launch of the pattern is ready. You know, I'll be ready. I will not be, oh my God, I need to take pictures. So yeah, I'm ready. Yes. I would need to not put pictures, but put the details of what I did, because I did things a bit slightly different. It was a test knit, so I didn't change things. It just that because my gauge was a bit larger, a bit bigger, I changed the size needles, and I did one of those stripes less, so it is slightly more cropped than the original size. And yeah, but I'm very happy. I used Suspicious Minds and Innocence on my mirror's base, and I love it. 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 Okay. Talking about yarns and bases, I will have I will put them today. So when this beautiful podcast will be aired, there will be pre-orders on the website in, as usual, colorways. You choose your colorway and you choose the base. I will have also pre-orders for the Mira's base, but I will not still have pre-orders for the Samskara base. It is in production, so I will have it later on this month or beginning of June. But I just want to be sure to first have the yarns, and then I will do, some of you wanted kits for the artist show. I will put pre-orders a bit later on, but I think I will also do pre-orders around my birthday, where I will take some time off. So that's going to be end of July, beginning of August. So yeah, don't be in any way concerned or anxious that Samskara is not coming back. It is coming. It needs a bit more time. That is sometimes difficulty on having unique bases that sometimes when they're in production, they might be a bit later on, but the wait is going to be worth it. And talking about some mascara, my next projects will be about it. So yeah, I will just talk about it. I think I talked slightly because I decided to do this while I was in the Swiss Yarn Festival. So I've talked about the Seli cardigan, which is over here, and that I was kind of debating on doing either the cardigan or the sweater, and I was thinking of doing the sweater, but Aleks, the designer, Aleks Byrd, told me that it's a stick, so I wanted to do a stick, and so I decided to do the cardigan version. And my colorways will be for the main color, lemon incest on some mascara, which I had on the side for a long time, and then the color work of the sleeve will be blue, where she also has blue, and this is also in some mascara. And then in Mires, my Who's the Dyer colorway, and I'm very excited. I just can't wait. I have it on my project bag ready to go. I'm not sure I'm gonna be using this project bag because I just used it for a sweater and I like to change it up and mix it up, yeah. And then I was thinking maybe for the beginning to put it in this cute pouch of a lion roaring that Natalie by Night gifted me. So we'll see. Anyways, before heading to the things of the festivals and matters of the festival, as I'm talking about Aleks Byrd, I have her book and I'm so excited. So this is Aleks. She's amazing and I love what she does. I wanted to buy this book for a very long time, but I didn't want to order it online. I was like, I'm sure that I will find it at some point at a festival, but I didn't. And it was sold out at the Lane website. And I was telling her about it. And then I was, well, let's check, because maybe some stores might still have it. And there was a store who had it, a Swedish store. And I have a very good friend who lives in Sweden, and he's here right now. And guess what he brought me? He brought the book, and I'm very excited. I love it. I haven't really looked inside, but yeah, if you want me to show you a bit more about the book and talk about it, let me know, and so I'll just hold on myself and look it through with you guys. What do you say? That's not actually a bad idea. Okay, so let's go to Le Paris Tricote. So Paris knits. It's funny because their Instagram is Le Paris Tricote, but they call the festival Lenorama. So I'm not sure if it's that in the beginning they didn't have a name and then they decided to have a name for the festival. But yeah, I find it a bit funny that it has those two names in the end. It is in the 5e arrondissement, so the 5th region of Paris, let's say. And it is in the mayor's, in one of the rooms in the mayor's building, which is just opposite the Pantheon, and it's just so beautiful as a place. And we were at La Salle des Fêtes, so it's just beautiful. It's a very, very beautiful room. I wasn't in the main room, I was in the hallway when you were entering, but it was just fine, because I think that I would have been a bit overwhelmed if I would be in the bigger room. Because it has those huge ceilings and all that. And on Saturday, it was a bit kind of stormy. so the lighting wasn't very great, but it's just amazing. It was really beautiful. People were amazingly kind and nice and excited to be there, and I was very excited to be there. I took a few days off, a bit before and a bit after, to see also my family, my sister and my nephew and my niece, which was like really amazing to have time, especially with the kids, because yeah, they're growing up so fast. And yeah, we did some, you know, shenanigans, as someone does with their aunt. And yeah, it was really cool. And they came in to see me on Sunday, because I said it's gonna be way more quiet, so you know, I can also introduce you to some friends. And yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, so should I dig in? So it's my stash, my personal stash, gets a bit out of hand this year because I haven't really knitted with other people's yarn. And it's kind of frustrating because while I love my yarn and I love knitting with it, and especially with the new bases, like, because I want you to show you, you know, what you can do and what, and also to have samples, but I only have 2 hands. Some other ones have been a bit way in the bag, and it's like, come on, I want to knit, you know, more, but I don't know how is that gonna happen. But anyways, so Natalie by Night they have a little truck, and when we see each other from a festival to another, if I have leftovers of yarns, instead for me to send them back to Greece and then ship them back to another festival, they just have 1 or 2 bags with my yarn. And so while I was taking out those skeins that she had from a previous festival, I found a bumblebee, I think. I want to say that it's a bumblebee because it's a bit thicker. And I love it so much. I love it so much. She knows me so well. Like, come on. It's like stinking cute. I will put it over here. Okay, then I got some yarns from my neighbor, Bouclelaine. And this is like so sexy, so bouncy, so yummy. So it's it's a 3-ply. Yeah, it's a 3-ply or a 4-ply. No, it's a 3-ply. So there are 2 strands of the mustardy more bright, and 1 mustardy more brown. And I got 2 skeins. So these are really like my colors. She also had like a berryish red, but I went for those 2. And then I was, oh my God, those are so classic colorways that I would pick, right? And it is their Hampshire base. And this is the étincelle, which means sparks. And this is timidité botanique, botanical timidity, shyness. Yeah. So they look amazing. My idea, so it's a worsted weight, it's 100 grams, 200 meters, and they also had them in 50 grams. So I was thinking, okay, those 2 for sure. And then they had a pale pink. And I was like, the idea is to make a brim of a hat and at the top of the hat a different color. So I was like, this, and maybe with the leftovers go like that, right? And I can have 2 hats and maybe even gift them, because come on, a worsted weight hat's gonna be fast. Well, hopefully. Hopefully, because lately I'm not knitting so much. So anyways, that was the idea. And then we were talking that, you know, the palette of colors that they had, and there was 1 tone of blues that we're discussing with one of them, that yeah, they're not sure about that blue, but people like it and blah blah blah. And I say, you don't really have an orange. And she's like, yes. And then it was funny because they were asking me, what kind of orange, Liz? And I was like, a more brick one. And they're like, yeah, maybe we'll have it in mind. So it was nice, you know, to talk about all that. And then they were telling me, about the pink, that either people really love it or not. And I say I'm not a very pink person, but with the green and that idea of a two-colored hat, I would love that. And I'm like, you should make a sample like this. And then I decided to get a 50-gram pink and make a hat like that for my niece. So the brim will be green and the hat, the cap of the hat will be pink. And I really like that idea. And when my niece was over there, I told her, you know, I thought of that. And she was like, yeah, I really like it. And I really like it too. So there you go. And the pink's name is, oh no, I can't understand the Ocarna. I don't know what it means, but it's really cute. It's really nice. And it's really squishy. So I think would be like really nice projects for the summer to, you know, to do. And I also have the cakes that I took when I was in VKL. I said that it's gonna be hats. So hopefully in the summer I will be making hats and maybe finishing a sleeve or two. I don't know, because I said until May I will have finished 2 of my whips and I haven't done anything of that. But for my defense, I was quite sick and quite tired and quite busy. So it's okay. It's okay. Nobody knows except me and you. And you and me. And it's okay. Then, of course, when someone makes Le Bruit des Aiguilles, self-striping yarn, this was a new colorway. Look how well it goes with all that. And she has the samples, you know, with the stripes knitted up. And I say, it really reminds me of a field of tulips. And I say that aloud, and she's like, yeah, you're not wrong. And then I pick up, and the name of the colorway is Tulipe, which means tulips. So there you go. And now I realize, okay, pink, yellow, and green. Like, what the hell? There's a theme. There's always a theme. I don't know if you've ever realized that in your purchases at festivals. There's always a theme. You might not know it or be aware of it, but your subconscious knows it. And then you arrive at home, or you take a picture of your pics, and you're like, huh, interesting. So there you go. Usually I have lots of breaks, reds, and all that. Okay, mustards always. But yeah, so there you go. Green and yellow with pink. Or I don't mind a more baby pink with green and yellow. You know, the discovery. Anyways, and then of course I had to get from David and Jackson, Robledal della Santa. I have skeins of them that I have caked, and I have the project bag ready to start my project, but I haven't I have 3 project bags that I really want to do with other people's yarns, and one is with their yarn, the other is with Natalie's yarn, and the other one is, I think it's Emma's yarns called. It's a US dyer. Anyways, I don't remember. It's like a purchase that I did a very long time ago. Anyways, so I didn't got yarn from them, but they had those 2 cute pouches. And yeah, so this one is their mohair goats with one of their dogs. And I love that because I know who did also the illustration. It's Paloma, which is a Spanish girl, and she's amazing. And they also had this cutie Knit and Beer Club. And while I'm not a very big drinker, I find it very cute and so happy. And yeah, I don't know. And come on, pouches, We like pouches. I like pouches, don't you? Anyways, so those are the two cuties, and then I got this beautiful project, not project bag, like tote bag from the festival. They also had another graphic, but I really like that, and I find it cute and a bit romantic with with the Eiffel Tower, and I really love that, you know, it had a bit more of room, and I will show it last, but it's actually the first thing that I got. So in festivals, especially in France, they give you these plastic cups that then you either turn back or they give them to you. And so I had a couple from festivals, and they're like quite simple, you know, they're just the logo of the festival. But they asked they asked someone to make like designs for different little cups. So I really fell in love with this yellow one, and I took it twice. So one will be for here, and the others will be at home, because I'm, you know, when there are friends and we're like, you know, just hanging out at home, instead of having, you know, like different glasses and everybody loses their glass, I think, why not having, you know, little cute ones, and so everybody has their own. And I found it like a smart idea and also quite cute. Yeah, I have to say, well, I'm a very orange person and I love orange. My two favorite ones are the blue, but maybe because the contrast is orange, I don't know. And then the yellow, I don't know, I find it so bright and fun. Maybe it's because it's summer and I just want to dream of summer, of beaches, of the beach, and of times of relaxation. But even though I'm saying that, I have no idea when I will get that time, but it's okay. It's just, yeah, I mean, I'm vibing with the summertime. Anyways, there's lots of preparations going on, and I'm quite busy, which is good, and it's nice, and lots of projects, but I'm quite happy that I'm finally kind of bit in the end of the first tour of lots of festivals. I think, yeah, I kind of overdid it yet again, but I needed work to ground myself to it, to ground, or maybe to drown a bit into work. I managed that very well, someone does, but I also have so many other ideas and to do and create, that I'm getting obsessed with also other things. So I'm quite happy to be going now to Canada. I will have a couple of days also, you know, visiting the city. So I'm very excited for that. And then I'll be back. And then in June, I will go to Seli, which is a festival near the Lac Léman, which is in France, on the Middle East of France, and it's in the borders also with Geneva, Switzerland, and the festival's name is Woolstock. And yeah, I need to book my flight now that I'm mentioning it, and I hope hopefully I will have some time to visit my family and to see old friends, and yeah, just also have a bit of time to relax. And then I'll be preparing stuff and things for the like fall winter tour. But yeah, I'm very, very happy that I will, you know, I will slow a bit my pace and also get to paint way more, because I really feel it in my bones that I need to do it, and I haven't done it for many years. And yeah, I want to say I'm birthing ideas, but they're all in the ethereal plane yet. I haven't found the time or the energy, or whenever inspiration and really the energy to do it is manifesting in times where either I'm not at home, so hello, or either I'm very, very tired and my hands can literally do nothing more. And painting for me can be quite physical, or many hours. So yeah, I need to, for these ideas to get grounded a bit, because they're taking too much headspace. And that's kind of it. I can't wait to share more of my sweater when I can. I will definitely do it. Don't you worry. There were people like freaking out because I worried, and I had it on the festival and people were like, oh, what's that? I want to learn more. Don't worry. I will say everything you need to know. I will probably do kids and all that. And yeah, I just can't wait for things to get ahead, let's say. So that's kind of it. Oh, and lots of people ask me if I've seen a difference with acupuncture, because I'm doing acupuncture for several things, but the main one is to get my immune system to be stronger, and while we were working that, we're working my chronic sinusitis, so I have many needles over my head. And actually, it's been a week that I'm not waking up anymore with having here a heaviness, which I don't know since when that has happened, so it's really cool. And my tendinitis has been acting up, so we've been working on that. And yeah, there are days that I have many needles on my body and others not, but it's great. I found it amazing, and it has helped me a lot, but you have to be consistent with it, and it has been a bit of a challenge with my schedule and my traveling. But yeah, when there's will, there's a way, I guess. I think. Well, I'd like to think. So thank you very much for watching the podcast, and see you soon. Don't forget, color is power, fiber is our weapon, and there are pre-orders over on the website. Lots of kisses.